Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel. This is Angie from Intuitive Tarot, and today we're going to get some messages for you from Spirit, see what's going on with you guys. I'm going to call in Spirit first of all, clear the energies. So at the time you're viewing this reading, what does Pisces need to hear right now? Today is the 1st of April, April Fool's Day, 2026. Let's see, Pisces, what have we got for you? Very fluid feeling here, movement, going with the flow of your waters, Pisces. I like it. Very firm and fixed, at the same time stable and guided. That's where it's at. This is lovely, you guys. I love it. It's kind of floaty but firm. Does that even make sense? Like, sure yourself. I think that's where we're at. Okay, what have we got for Pisces today, Spirit? 8 of Pentacles. Are you working on something at the moment, Pisces? Working diligently, enjoying your work? Pentacles, it's always about earth energy. You know, the tangible, and what you need to focus on is the 2 of Wands. That's stay or go kind of energy. Let's have a look. What's in the recent past, please, Spirit, for Pisces? One card for the recent past. 3 of Pentacles. It's like teamwork, like a boss. Maybe being the boss in a situation. It's been so lovely, the interaction with the channel lately. I must say a big thank you to all of my subscribers. It's been lovely connecting with this energy. I have to say, Pisces is my home, my home group, I suppose. It's, yeah, just, I'm a Pisces as well, so. Okay, we've got Justice in the energy supporting you at the moment. We never got our crossing card. Actually, you know what? This is what it's supposed to be. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. I'm not paying attention to the details. Are you paying attention to the details, Pisces? Because I think you need to at this time. 6 of Swords, this is moving into calmer waters, coming towards you, Pisces. 8 of Wands is the energy you're in, which is lots of messages and communication at this time. Very fast movement. Justice was the recent past there. Wanting a sense of fairness brought in. 11 might mean something. It's card 11 there. So what was that in the recent past? Comment down below, you guys. Tell me if this resonates at all. 7 of Cups is what your guidance from Spirit is saying. So 7 of Cups often represents confusion and not being able to choose something, you know. Not knowing which way to go, maybe. What's the energy surrounding this? What else do we need to know for a Pisces collective? There's your energy at the back of the deck there, the Hanged Man. Is there something you're in limbo about at this time? Maybe that's what it is. What's happening in your environment? 4 of Pentacles. This is holding on to your resources usually. We'll get a card of clarification once I get all these out. And in your hopes or fears, Pisces, what's in your hopes or fears at this time? Please show us, Spirit. Queen of Swords, standing by your boundaries, using your voice. Wonderful. Standing up for yourself, speaking your mind maybe. And the Page of Pentacles is your potential outcome. Let's see what's at the back of the deck. Knight of Wands. This looks really nice. Moving forward with a plan, something you want to do passionately. Gorgeous, guys. So the Page of Pentacles here represents a message. A messenger coming in about a plan for to do something in the real world, maybe. This is great. Okay. So, Spirit, let's get some clarification here for Pisces. In the current situation, we've got the 8 of Pentacles, which I said was working diligently at something that you're passionate about. And it's crossed by the 2 of Wands. It's like you've got this feeling of, will I stick with what I've got, or where I am, or move on and open up the world to myself, you know. So let's see what we got to clarify this. Spirit, can you give us guidance, please? 7 of Pentacles. This shows you working and starting to see the fruits of your labour, but you might at the same time be feeling that you're on your own. There's a Hermit card at the back of the deck there. Maybe it's a bit lonely, but it's almost, you know, you're just starting to see the fruits of your labour there with that 7 of Pentacles. But there's a little air of disappointment, like it's not quite giving back what you've been putting into it. You're being your authentic self. Maybe you're losing, it's a bit of disillusionment here. You've gone from the 8 to the 7 of Pentacles here in this clarifier. And that's maybe why you're thinking of dropping it to go for something else. But I feel like Spirit is saying your investment will pay off to stay the course, I feel, maybe at the moment. So we'll just put those 3 back there. Let's get further clarifications here and we might get more insight into this. So 3 of Pentacles, what you need to focus on is teamwork. Working with like-minded people, maybe. We got a card to clarify the 3 of Pentacles for Pisces, please, Spirit. Just one card to clarify the 3 of Pentacles. Let's see what we have. Whoa, that's the Knight of Swords. Something moving quickly. Wow. 2 of Pentacles there is about balance. Let's have a look. Yeah, so the 3 of Pentacles, as I said, was teamwork, working with others. Just, you know, the beginning of the planning stages, but you're definitely putting a plan into action here, you know, getting started, maybe delegating tasks, however that means for you, you know. But it's working together with others to manifest this change, this project, whatever it is for you, and it's moving really quickly towards you. The Knight of Swords is like learning something new about something, getting to the truth maybe of a matter, and it's also just very fast movement. So to work quickly with others as that kind of opportunity presents itself to you, if you have the opportunity to connect with others on whatever it is that you're focusing on at the moment, guidance there is to move quickly, move fast on it. Don't let that linger, you know, as the cranberries said. The cranberries. So the Justice card here has been clarified by the King of Wands, and this is both in your recent past, that you might have seen a place where there was unjust situations and, you know, you wanted to bring things into balance, into fairness. And the King of Wands here to clarify, this guy is really focused on action, you know, he wants to get going. Male or female, of course, is just the energy of the card. Some of you might have a ginger cat. Comment below if you do. I have one, and she's quite a sweetheart, but she's like 15 years old now, it turns out, in real human years. So I don't know, she's so lively though, very small little cat. But yeah, it's just, you know, he's taking guidance from his spirit animal there. He's looking right at, I'm going to say her, because my one is a female and they're a rarity apparently. But yeah, there's rare sources of guidance for you here. In the recent past you might have had some kind of connection with spirit animals or nature, because he's holding that wand there that has actual leaves on it. It's some connection you have to nature, Pisces, I feel here. But this is implementing the plan, you know. I said before, this was like putting together a plan on paper in the real world and maybe moving forward with it in the recent past is what happened. I It's like moving on with some project that you have in fire in your belly, you know, you really want to. It's something like a labour of love in the recent past. So comment below and tell me how this makes sense for you, if it does. I've got the Nine of Swords on the deck there. It's talking about, you know, anxiety, you know, being stuck in your head about something, maybe sleepless nights. It's really anxious energy there, you know, overthinking. Trepidation's coming through on that as well. So the Eight of Wands in the energy supporting you, this is also really fast movement. I can't help but notice, you know, what guidance or what you need to focus on is moving quickly, and then this is exactly it in the foundation. Eight of Wands is like moving on really quickly, or messages coming in or communication coming in very quickly towards you. So let's clarify your Eight of Wands, please, Spirit. One card to clarify the Eight of Wands for Pisces Collective today. And we have it there. It's the Three of Cups. I had a feeling that energy was around us, but there's the fastest moving card of all. This is all about fast movement. Something is happening fast here, you guys. You'll have to comment below and tell me what it is. Like, between the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Chariot, now you have all the fastest cards in the deck here. And this is like, she's at a crossroads there. So this could be under the surface. It's like feeling like you're ready to roll. But you might come up with a last minute choice to make. That came through there. Thank you, Spirit. So yeah, as I said, fast movement and the Three of Cups. So there's a lot of support around you. Are people, you know, hoping, like these people are toasting to you. They're celebrating you. But it's almost like it's to your success or to the new adventure that you're going on. That's what I feel is happening here. In the near future, you've got the Six of Swords, which is moving mentally from a very turbulent place to a place of calm for your mind, you know. I think there's another card on that. Is there, Spirit? I don't think we got that one. Let's have a look here. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, we're right. There's Temperance. And this is like balance, measured sort of spiritual practice. It's something that you may have come to while you were meditating or performing yoga or Pilates or anything. And sometimes through movement, this is what's coming through here. Sometimes it's through movement that, you know, you kind of move the energies around your body, going for a walk, doing whatever sports you like to participate in, anything at all, like movement-wise. Dancing is coming through as well. Even socialising, getting out there to see people and mingle a bit. That is, you know, bringing about a change. Like 14 adds up to 1 and 4 is number 5. So that's talking about change. And it's just like a blessing from, you know, the universe. Backing kind of regarding this change you're embracing at the moment. So let's see what we have for the near future. As I said, moving into a place of mental clarity, clarified by the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles. This is talking about complete abundance, and you know, being with your soul tribe, with your soul family here. So yeah, it's just, you know, earthly sort of pleasures here, being with your tribe, being with your family. Maybe there's children, animals, many generations around you, but it's having an abundance, you know, more than you could possibly need in the real world. A good job, good money, you know, material stuff. So this is where you're headed by the looks of things. And this looks really, really good. It's moving into a time of abundance for sure. Pisces, this is insane. I love it. So the Seven of Cups then, as we were saying a while ago, this is guidance from Spirit, and it's talking about maybe some kind of confusion or spoil for choice comes to mind sometimes when you see this card. And there's the Knight of Pentacles to clarify it. So yeah, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the tarot, which is so, you know, polar opposite to all these fast moving energies we've had previously. And it might be that you get to slow down you're moving from this fast paced place to, having to be, very much on the ball, where this is more relaxed energy coming towards you. And this is guidance from spirit. Take your time, they're saying, with this choice, whatever it is that you're coming up against. Being confused. Do take your time if there's confusion in your energy, and take your time. You have all the tools in your belt there. See, so take your time and you will get to your choice, the correct one, because he's holding that pentacle like this is something he's for sure going to plant that seed. So before you go off and plant your seed, take your time before you go for it. I think this is more of the attention to detail thing. Don't rush. Definitely don't rush. Four of Pentacles then is in the environment around you. Let's see what we have for the Four of Pentacles for Pisces, please. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it can be kind of holding back on your resources, holding back on your energy, feeling maybe, kind of that you don't have enough to share energy-wise or money-wise, or, yeah, you need to save maybe for something you'd like to. So you're feeling a bit stingy on your energy. I don't mean to sound, berating or anything, but you can be that. Sometimes you just don't feel like you have the energy to share with people, share your company with people even, or, your time, whatever that may be for you. The Pentacle energy is that real world thing. That's your card there, I must say. Here we have it, Knight of Wands again. This person is moving off. Here's an Ace of Cups under the deck. This could be some kind of an offer of emotion, an idea to give somebody something nice, or to do something nice for somebody, or someone might be having an idea to do something nice for you or offer you something nice. It's an overflowing cup of love. It's beautiful, from the heart. That's coming through there. So Spirit, let's see. Four Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Wands. So while you're feeling that you mightn't have enough resources or reserves for some things in your life, I feel like this is a contrasting energy here. The Knight of Wands is, it wants to take action on something here. It's male or female, once again, don't take the genders in tarot ever. But yeah, this is saying you have a fire in your belly and you want to get going on something, and you are going to take action. So you will take action. I see that he's going towards this pentacle, Four Pentacles. So somebody in your environment might be holding back on their money, their resources, their love, their energy, whatever that looks like for you. And then this other person might be coming in. It could be you coming in with the Wands energy, saying, come on, let's get going. And this Knight is definitely moving into action. So it could be you taking action here, or it could be somebody else coming towards you, if this is you in this case, and to give you that fire, that kind of burst of energy and inspiration to help you along here. So Wands is fire energy, and this is earth energy over here. So your fire signs then is Aries, Leo, Sag, and then the Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I think I have those right. Queen of Swords then, as I said, is in your hopes or fears, which is lovely. It's really nice to be in this energy of the Queen of Swords. That's being sure of your boundaries. You're not going to have anybody around you confused. You're going to speak the truth and tell it like it is. You won't be afraid. You don't mince your words, and you could be blunt, but you know what you're standing your ground on. This is very intelligent energy here. It's cutting out the rubbish that doesn't serve you in your life, people, places, things, and standing in your power. And that's clarified there by the Five of Cups. So it could be that previously you were in this energy of lack. Five of Cups does describe a disappointment at 3 times before you tried something and you gave it your heart, but they didn't work out. And it's always that thing of, you're not really counting the times that you did celebrate absolute triumphs. There's another 2 standing cups behind you. It's like focus on the glass is half full here rather than glass is half empty with that regret. And I think that because this lady is facing this woman here, she's protecting this energy here. So she's kind of like, I'm not going to entertain this mindset anymore. I'm moving over here, face the truth, face things down as they come. And come away basically from this mindset of lack and disappointment really is the main thing. So our Page of Pentacles then, back to this earth energy. What's this in your potential outcome, you guys? What have we got here? So this won't resonate for every Pisces. You've got to take what fits and leaves the rest, but never make it fit. Won't resonate with all of you, but if you clicked on this reading, there's a message here for you today. Always use your discernment interpreting the readings from the cards. As I say, you can push where things belong in your life when they fit a scenario that you know it sparks an interest or it's resonating with you. So it's always lovely to hear in the comments if these resonate with you. It's fantastic. So I love this with the Page of Pentacles. This is, you know, somebody coming in with a message towards you, or you having an inspirational idea. You know, you're going to take a chance. He's tossing a coin there as well. I never saw that before. If you can see the little coin. And he's on his path and he's running and taking, you know, he's taking a chance as well. It's like, toss a coin, which way will I go with that signpost, you know? And being clarified by the Two of Pentacles, this talks about balance. You know, she's standing on a seesaw there. You might have to balance priorities here as you go on this journey, on this new adventure of yours, Pisces, which is marvelous, you know. But I think, you know, you're going on your own. That's very much coming through. You're going to follow your heart. This is yours. It's for you. You know, he looks so happy. He's almost like a fella that's off on a Camino or one of those retreats where you go walking to find yourself. So yeah, this is gorgeous. I mean, yeah, you're following the passion and you're heading off and you're going to figure out how to balance these other priorities you have in your life. You know, you can also speak about balancing your home, you know, your work-life balance as well. That's what Two of Pentacles can mean. That's a gorgeous reading. Really, really, you know, it's full of life, positivity and potential. This is what I see here with this page at the end. There is your potential outcome, you know, and the near future they're working out. You know, you have absolute stability and security here for whatever it is you want. And maybe that was something, if you are going on the likes of one of those find yourself walks, retreats, whatever that is, it looks like you have the backing of a community here and you've got the security and stability financially as well to do this if you're taking a kind of a break. You know, I can see a lot of references here to the sea and going out into the country, you know, a lot of messages of discovery in this. But yeah, this looks so good, so balanced. I think initially you're going to find things are rushing to close out something maybe. And it might be that thing tying up loose ends before you go wherever it is you're going. So do comment below and tell me how this resonated, if it did at all make sense to you. You got the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords at the back of the deck with the Strength card. I mean, you're so powerful. You are leaving behind you a lot of trouble and you're moving on with a lot of positivity and strength here. Leo might be something in your energy. 777 might mean something. Seven of Wands at the back of the deck talks about, you know, overcoming challenges, trying to be defensive, and you will stand your ground. You have that Queen of Swords there, and she definitely sticks up for herself. So this Seven of Wands often represents competing energies for your energy, and you're trying to defend yourself and say whatever, but you don't need to explain anything to anybody, Pisces. I think I need to say that today. I don't know what it is, but Spirit is guiding me to tell you you're only answerable to yourself. Obviously, you know, there's respectful kind of explanation that you do, and that's fine, but don't over explain yourself. I can be a terror for that myself. Just, it sounds like I'm trying to make excuses, like to get out of school sometimes, and I feel like that as well. It kind of brings me back to that, that childish place you can revert to, where you feel like, God, I can't do a thing until I get all these other people ticked off, and ticked off the list rather than ticked off, annoyed. But yeah, it's exactly that. It's kind of moving in your power with that Queen of Swords energy, especially. At King of Wands, you are royal, we are royal. Let that be your message going forward. Alright, Pisces, this was beautiful. I'm so glad you tapped in today and had a look for you, because I feel a lot of balance being restored here, a lot of healing going on. This is lovely. It's going to feed your soul. Namaste, Pisces. See you tomorrow.